Hello everybody, my name is Steve Harrison. I'm the Global Product Manager for Highfield Boats. I'm here on Boat Blurb to show you guys the new ADV7 that we're launching here at Miami International Boat Show. So importantly, this is the first fiberglass boat that Highfield have made. And this 7 metre really is designed to be a crossover, somewhere between a traditional hard boat and a rib. We give you the rib collar that you're all familiar with in the Highfield range, with the freeboard and the performance advantages and the interior space advantage of a standard GRP hull. So we'll start at the stern of this boat. And the first thing you'll see is this really over-engineered roll bar, which is one of the accents of the Highfield brand. So perfect for towing your toys and your friends on a good sunny day on the coast. Stern platforms, port and starboard, great access to the water for your kids and your loved ones. Nice stern ladder tucked in on the port side. And then we come through with really easy access through the rear cushion and the rear backrest down the port side of this boat, which makes reboarding really simple and safe. So the first thing you'll notice is the interior beam of this boat. So interior beam on a 7 metre boat, we have 2 metres. That's massive space when you compare that to a standard rib. We really have maximised this stern entertaining area. Perfect picnic place, and as you can see here, very capable of sitting 6 people comfortably around the picnic table. Not too crowded, a real nice open area. We have good storage lockers, port and starboard here. We've really thought about the dealer from a rigging perspective as well. We've got real good access to your battery compartments and all of those channels that you need to run your rigging. So this is a really simple boat to put together. Fuel tank hatch beneath my feet. Fuel tank on this boat is 270 litres, giving a really good range of about 200 nautical miles on a full tank at cruising speed. Again, really easy access to that tank should the dealer or anyone else have a problem going forward in their ownership journey. Removable picnic table, fold over if you want a little bit more space, and again, nice usable. This table does have the option of dropping down, and this entire rear section becomes a sun deck should you need that in certain parts of the market. You'll note that when trimming the engine, for when you bring the engine back onto the road trailer, or when you're looking at bringing your boat onto a dry dock, this stern cushion folds inside the boat, which allows you to fully trim your outboard engine for when you've finished using the boat. So while we're in the cockpit area of this boat, I can show you how we can convert that table into an enormous sun deck. So you can see when the sun deck's in place, there's a huge space here for your kids and your family to hang out. So we come forwards to the seating position. And again, from the stern of the seating position, we have a kitchenette option with a flip-up seating position. We have our sink in place. We have a really good storage drawer here, again, for a lot of your bits and pieces. And we have an option for a full fridge in this part of the GRP mouldings, creating a really usable kitchenette surface there. This will be ideal for a gas hob or a bait preparation table or a food preparation table. For those of you that are familiar with Highfield, you'll see that this is really the signature helm position of our larger sport boats. So really comfortable bucket seats, flip up, flip down bolster, depending on the weather conditions. You can ride on your knees or you can ride sat down. Incredibly good ergonomics, great footrest position, excellent visibility, good access to the wheel and the helm. All your switches right in front of you in the right places. Very well equipped in terms of, we have Scanstrut phone chargers here, we have Simrad electronics, and obviously the digital throttle that goes with the Mercury power unit on the stern of this boat. Massively overbuilt T-top, again part of the signature of the Highfield DNA. No movement in this top at all, extremely stylish, great angular design, very, 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 very solid. Cup holders everywhere, as you would expect, as is required in today's market, whether it be a US market or a European market. You need the place to put those drinks. And the wraparound screen, fully glass, really gives a look of quality and gives you that extra shelter from the wind when you're out there running at 25 knots. So one of the advantages of this style of boat is the extra volume that the GRP hull allows us to play with. which allows us to build into the front of this console a head compartment that you're not going to find on a boat of this size with very many of our competition brands. So if we open up this console, you'll find inside a very, very usable head compartment, which can be fully closed comfortably. So the bow area is very sociable again, much like the stern cockpit. Good seating arrangement here with a full sun deck insert. Again, should you want a bow sun deck, stern sun deck, both of those options are available. Large cup holders built into the cushions, again in the bow and the stern, making this a really sociable boat. Great storage in the bow locker. So this boat is full of really deep storage compartments, again, which people enjoy on a boat of this size. Great upholstery, comfortable backrest in the bow, and you can see this one with its optional windlass. Good access in there to the chain locker, and finished off in this bow area with the recessed navigation lights, Highfield pop-up cleats, which you're by now used to seeing on all of our sport range, and a great aluminium boarding handle. So the whole bow area is really, really well thought out. You'll also notice again the advantages of the tube on this boat, particularly in the bow area when we've got such a sharp nose and such a sharp angle of attack. That tube will give you a really good recovery, keep you a lot drier on a choppy day, and deflect a lot more water than a traditional hard boat with that sharp entry. So it really is, for us, the best of both worlds in a boat that's only 7 meters in length. So the tubes importantly are slide-on tubes. So that gives the owner the opportunity to save a lot of money over the course of their ownership, because Highfield will be able to replace a set of tubes at a fraction of the cost of a local tube maker. The other option, of course, is to restyle your boat a few years down the line. If you fancy a different colour, different style on the side, it's very easy to come and refit that tube set to really uplift the ADV7 that you've enjoyed with your family for a long period of time. So who will this boat appeal to? This boat will appeal to a traditional rib owner. More importantly for us, it will appeal to a section of the market that is used to GRP, is used to that centre console, wide beam, high freeboard type of vessel. The advantage of the tubes is that it gives you massive buoyancy, so you really are having that extra layer of security that you don't get on a standard GRP boat. And that layer of security has allowed us to certify this boat to carry more weight and more people than a boat of similar size. It gives you the confidence when you're coming into a marina, particularly on a windy day, that you have that full-length fender. And as I said earlier, it really does give you an excellent ability to deflect water. And it's not a bad place to sit on a sunny day when you're at anchor. So we think this crossover boat really will appeal to a section of the market that Highfield hasn't been in yet. And it's just the beginning for us. ADV will become a range, standalone range, and will allow us to really explore further into markets that we haven't been in yet.